Today, three major developments demand our attention. First, in Abuja, indigenous contractors under the Indigenous Contractors Association of Nigeria have taken an extraordinary step by blocking the entrance of the Ministry of Finance. Their demand...
Why you government today? Why you government? No
And is simple, payment for contracts executed since 2024. For years, unpaid contractors have raised alarms about the government's failure to honor agreements, leaving businesses crippled and livelihoods threatened. This latest protest shows the level of desperation and frustration among citizens who feel abandoned by the very system they serve. But the real question is, what does it say about Nigeria's governance when hardworking citizens must take to the streets to demand what they are legally owed? And how long can a country survive when trust between the state and its contractors collapses? Secondly, let's turn to Ivory Coast, where history might be unfolding before our very eyes.
For that matter, they want him out.
The streets of Abuja and other major cities have erupted in protest. But this time, it's not just the youth, the civil society, or the political opposition that is rising up. This time, it includes men in uniform, soldiers who have sworn to defend the country, now standing in defiance of the very system they once served, are now siding with the people. These aren't just whispers in the barracks. These are bold, visible alliances formed in the open streets of Abobo, Yopugon, Boake, and even in military camps across the interior regions of the country. This is unprecedented. Not since the post-electoral crisis of 2010, which claimed thousands of lives and nearly tore the country apart, has the nation witnessed such a stark division between the presidency and its military forces. The slogans echo through the streets like war drums. No to the fourth term. The army stands with the people. Ouattara must go. Young men and women, many of whom were children during the last crisis, are now marching for a future they refuse to let slip into autocracy. The intensity of the protests has escalated rapidly. Barricades made of tires and wood are being erected. Fires blaze in the streets. Security forces attempt to push back, but each time they do, they face a crowd more resolute than before.
Democracy doesn't work. Democracy gives power to the people. And because they don't want you to have the power as a people, that is why they brought the system. Gave you a shadow of democracy. And the people that you elect are the ones who have total control and a say over everything that you have. How can just, let's say, maybe 500 people decide for millions of people? And this is what we have been practicing as democracy in our respective countries. This is a democratic nation, changing the constitution against the will of the people. The same international bodies you are calling to come in will never come in because this serves them. The leader serves their interest. We have to wake up, black people, the youth of Africa, and find the African solution to our problems, because this demonstration is the white man's language. It will never help us. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters together.
The country, long influenced by France, remains the only West African nation still hosting Western troops. But now the people are rising, determined to chart a path of true independence and self-determination. If these efforts succeed, it could mark a decisive turning point in ending Western neocolonialism and military dominance in the region. The struggle echoes the liberation movements of the past, reminding us that freedom is never given but fought for. Could Ivory Coast ignite a new wave of African independence that reshapes the balance of power in West Africa? And will the rest of the continent rally behind this movement, or watch from the sidelines?
Let me tell you why Lagos State is different. Lagos State is a no man's land. In the last election, the president who comes from the southwest did not win Lagos. That tells you the cosmopolitan nature of Lagos State. Secondly, the richest man in Africa is a northerner. His business is not in Kano, it's in Lagos. Almost every rich man that you know in Nigeria has business undertaking in Lagos. And the Nigerian people are represented in Lagos. You go to Lagos, if not because probably majority of the people are Yoruba speaking, you will wonder whether Lagos indeed is from the southwest. London has
but does this negate the fact that other regions also want to have their own hubs?
Let me land. London has more investment than the entire states in England put together. New York has infrastructure, all investment, more than all the states of the, or more than the rest of the states in the United States, including California. Paris has more investment than anywhere. So in every country, wherever you find the commercial nerve of that country, you are likely to see the need to put infrastructure in place in order to boost the economy of that country. Whatever Lagos benefits the country. So the idea that you put more in Lagos than in other states of the Federation should be put into proper context. Lagos is a no man's land. Lagos is the hub of Nigeria. Lagos is the pride of the country. Lagos is the beacon of economic growth of the country.
Finally, the controversial statement has sparked debate. Daniel Bwala, special advisor to President Tinubu, described Lagos as a no man's land. This assertion raises deep questions about identity, ownership, and equity in Nigeria's most populous city. Lagos is not just an economic hub, it is a cultural melting pot, a land where millions from across the country and beyond seek opportunity. But does calling it a no man's land diminish the heritage of its indigenous people, or does it reflect its global status as a city of all? How do we balance inclusivity with cultural preservation in a place where history, migration, and modernity collide? Each of these developments exposes the ongoing struggle for justice, sovereignty, and identity in Africa today. From Abuja to Abidjan, from the corridors of power to the streets filled with protest, Africans are demanding accountability and true independence. The question remains, are our leaders listening, or are they trapped in old systems that no longer serve the people? Thank you for watching. Remember to share your thoughts in the comments below. We value every perspective. Stay connected with us for more compelling stories that shape Africa's future. And as always, never forget, a people who dare to ask the right questions are already halfway to their freedom.